Well, interesting that you start out by mentioning that you don't have a dog in this fight. Well, yes, you do. You're a doctor. That's what you said. Or are you? And your dog also is that you're trying to dispel the myths. And the first one you brought out, as a matter of fact, was that there actually are, in some percentage, you said, actual physiological withdrawal symptoms, irritability, so on and so forth. Such. You never used it. Who did you hear this from? Who did you watch go through these withdrawals? Was it, and you said it was similar to tobacco and alcohol? Are you out of your mind? I mean, the withdrawal symptoms. No, that's not true at all. You're not dispelling myths. You're disseminating lies. You can't just say that. You've never even used it, you said. Especially to excess. I have. And yet I've gone months and years without using it with no physical withdrawal whatsoever. Any withdrawal I thought I felt, I knew what it was. And I said to myself, knock it off. Get a reality. And that's what it's all about with pot. I mean, I've seen some people that just huff every single day, all day. And yet, when they're without it for a few days, a little irritability, that's not withdrawals. That's just pissed off because you don't have your favorite thing. Euphoria is a nice thing to have. You seem to all be treating it like it's a sin of some kind, where most of us are atheists anyway, so sins are kind of like moot. But you think it's like a criminal thing to want to be high. And yet, you not only use alcohol, you condone it, basically, with your little pseudo diatribe. I mean, you just out and out lied when you said that the withdrawal symptoms of marijuana are similar to alcohol. At all. They're not at all. Not even close. Nowhere near. Even the highs are just totally different. Is there natural alcohol in your body? Well, there are natural cannabinoids in your body. Did you know that? Did you talk to anybody like me who's used it both ways, recreationally and medically, because there were some things that had to be done? When you use it medically, you have to curb yourself. You have to take responsibility for your actions. You have to cut back if you need to so that it can work better to do the job it needs to do. Or you might come up to another strain. You might find another strain with maybe a different type of cannabinoid that will do the job better. Whatever it is you need. I've broken my back twice, my neck once. I'm above knee amputee. I'm missing fingers. I have a lot of pain issues. I have nerve issues. I have inner ear issues, Meniere syndrome, Berger's disease. Luckily, I don't have cancer. I have some arthritis. And yet, without medical marijuana, I'd be full of opiates, just chock full of them, and none all the time. Who wants to do that? So think about it for a minute. Was it a bad thing that I used it recreationally? I don't think so. The only bad thing about it was when you smoke anything, when anything burns, it's going to create carbon dioxide, carbon monoxide, and such. That's just a chemical reaction. But like pure tobacco, there isn't much of the addictive quality. And when ever since its beginning, marijuana has really never had chemicals and stuff in it. None of us have ever worried about it. Yeah, I mean, the government, they try just about anything to get you to stop smoking pot or using it. I do different ways. There's vaporizing, there's eating cookies and butter, and yet people like you come on. You seem to mean well. You sounded like you meant well at first, and then you right out lied right away. Bam. The withdrawals of marijuana are similar to tobacco and alcohol. I really didn't feel like listening to the rest. That's not a peer-reviewed thing. Nobody said that. I've never seen that written in any journals. That the withdrawals to marijuana are similar to tobacco and alcohol. Nowhere. That one you will really have to prove. Good night. By the way, tonight's one of those nights where I like to do the smoke part because there's something about the instantaneousness of it. And at this time of night, it's time to take my medicine. I have my card. Let's see here. Well, I really feel I should show my card. I don't want anybody to get in trouble. You know, especially me on YouTube. I guess I already got told on for being. I talked about circumcision and that I think whoever brought it up or engineered it or said that's what we ought to do to make God love us or whatever it was, or whoever did that to me, that that was pornographic. Not me, but they were. I was saying they were pedophiles to even think such a thing. And I got you. It's unbelievable how people are. But let me just show you something here real quick. See? Okay. Good night. Just wanted to make sure you knew I was on the up and up. I know a lot about it at my age. And that's that one. And I'm telling you, it even helps with, listen to this, phantom pains, which is the most incredible thing. I've never found hardly anything to help with that. So, good night. We'll see you later. Have a good one. Me, just an earthling. Gerald Reynolds, Portland, Oregon.